Kawasaki Ninja650 2019 edition. Woohoo! Oh yeah! I love it! Good morning everyone, welcome to Motorossph. Now we are on our way to Pampanga this morning, so we're traveling from Quezon City. So first let me introduce myself and this channel that you guys have stumbled upon. It's called Motorossph. My name is Ross. This vlog or motovlog is mainly focused on motorcycle. We're also gonna be reviewing riding gears, gadgets, anything that would actually make a rider's life easier and more convenient. I'm also gonna be sharing some tips in terms of motorcycle riding, some safety tips based on my experience. I'm not an expert, but I've been riding since the year 2003, so I've had several motorcycles. I started with a 100cc, moved on to a Sinski Navigator, a cruiser bike, then I moved on to a Yamaha FZ16, which I've had for several years, and this is actually my first big bike. Now today we're going to be passing through the North Luzon Expressway, and I hope the traffic this morning won't be as bad as the previous days. I normally ride or take my motorcycle to work 2 to 3 times a week, depending on the weather. I try to ride as much as I can, whatever I can, if weather permits. And I've had this bad boy for several months now. I actually bought this last December of 2018, but this is a 2019 model, so it's a Kawasaki Ninja650, the blacked out edition, not the KRT. Now I know I'm a bit of a late bloomer in this game of motovlogging, and I know you guys have seen a lot of motovloggers already. Hopefully you guys will be open for one more motovlogger. I will do my best to make my contents different from the rest. So you may see me doing a motovlog, just taking you guys for a ride along with me, but I would also be doing reviews, detailed reviews, honest reviews of motorcycles, gears, gadgets, and I'm also going to be providing tips that you will find useful if you are a motorcycle rider. Now we are about to enter NLEX, and this is something that I've always wanted to do for the longest time. Now let's talk about why I actually chose this bad boy right here. And I know there are a lot of other options to choose from, and I actually did my part. I had my fair share of window shopping, had several choices. When I was planning to actually upgrade my motorcycle to a big bike, I was actually planning to get a second-hand Honda Super 4 at the time, 400cc, mainly because of the reliability of a Honda and the sound of a VTEC inline 4 engine. I was really looking around for a good find, for a good deal. I was able to look at several, actually 2 units in Bulacan. It looked nice, well, at least on the pictures, but when I checked out the units, it's not that nice. The engine, I guess, was still good, but aesthetically, it's not that pleasing anymore. I was thinking maybe I'll, wait until I find a better option. So I checked out several units and brands. The first one that I checked was actually a Suzuki SV650. That bike sounds great. It's a powerful bike. It's actually more powerful than my bike right here, the Venom. And it looks nice. It has a V-twin engine. Well, they say it's L-twin, like Ducati Scrambler L-twin engine, but it looks more like a V-twin. But it looks nice. The design is a standard motorcycle, almost like a retro bike. They actually have that in a cafe racer setup. And an SV650 has been a legend for the longest time. It's one of the best motorcycles ever built. And I was kind of gearing towards getting the black SV650 with a red frame. I was also looking at a Kawasaki Vulcan S. After having the FZ16, I was thinking of going back to getting a cruiser motorcycle. So I checked out the Vulcan S 650. It looks okay, but I just didn't like the headlight. I don't like the teardrop shaped headlights. I like the more classic look of a round headlight on a cruiser. That's one of the drawbacks at the time. That's why I just kind of removed Vulcan S from my list. I also considered the Honda Rebel, but for the price, almost as expensive as Kawasaki Vulcan. It's also a cruiser, but it's only 500cc, and Vulcan S is 650cc. Plus, you're getting more with Vulcan S in terms of features and the entire package. You're getting more value for your money with Kawasaki Vulcan S. Although Honda Rebel looks nice, it looks more my taste compared to Vulcan S. So since I cannot decide which one to get, I looked elsewhere, and I saw the Kawasaki Z650. That's the naked version of this motorcycle I fell in love with the black Z650 with lime green accents, and it looks badass. So we went to Kawasaki, asked around if they would import that soon, because at the time they don't have that in stock here. They're not sure yet, and the only one that they have at the time was the Z650 Military Green Edition. For me, naturally, since all of these motorcycles are basically the same in terms of engine, power, comfort, price, I was considering more the aesthetics of the motorcycle. Something that I would love, that I would keep for a very long time. The only downside about the Z650 is that it doesn't look or feel like a big bike. It's small. The seat height is low. The length of the entire bike is actually quite short, and it kind of looked like a bobblehead on top of that Z650. I asked my wife to take a picture of me on the bike. I can see how I would look like while sitting on the bike, and it looked small for me. So that was kind of holding me back, and it's driving me towards choosing SV650. And then this bad boy arrived. When we visited Kawasaki, Wiltec in San Fernando, Pampanga, I saw this bad boy outside the shop. They had just arrived. It's still covered in plastic. They just unloaded it from the truck, and I saw this and it looked great. It has the same color scheme that I like. It's the same engine basically. It's a bit more expensive compared to a Z650, mainly because of the fairings, but it looked bigger, it looked longer. It's not necessarily taller, but it looked longer. It looked bulkier because of all of the fairings. And I sat on it, and that's it, you know. I asked my wife to take a picture, and I saw that it actually looked like a proper big bike, like something that I can take on the NLEX, something that won't be questioned by the authorities, because there are other bikes who are 400 cc's that are being questioned by the authorities, saying that it's not really 400 cc. They're questioning the legality of those motorcycles passing through the NLEX. I told myself I don't want to be questioned every time I'm passing through NLEX, or I don't want to be stopped and, you know, be asked for the papers just to prove that my motorcycle is 400 cc and above. I actually went with this bad boy right here, the Kawasaki Ninja650 2019 edition. I'm so happy with the purchase, with the decision that I made. And the bike itself performs at its best every time. It's the design that I thought, hey, Kawasaki actually thought of their design a lot longer, I guess, and they're better designers, I guess. So that's why I went with this bad boy right here. Now I'll show you guys the power of this bad boy. It can reach speeds 0 to 100 in 6-7 seconds. You can reach 100 on second gear. My top speed on this as well is 140 kilometers per hour, and this is just on my fourth gear. I still have 2 more gears to go, so I reckon I can easily reach 180 kilometers per hour or even higher. This bad boy has the power if you need it. Now let me show you what this bad boy can do. Now I'm on 4th gear, and I'm already reaching 132 kilometers per hour. Just like that. I haven't touched 5th gear yet. There's a vehicle in front of me already. So, in terms of power, this bad boy right here is powerful. And it has more than enough torque to satisfy me. I'm going up to 5th gear. Woohoo! Oh yeah! I love it! You guys can feel what I'm feeling right now. The wind, the vibration, the feeling of freedom that you get when you're on a motorcycle speeding through the expressway. There's nothing quite like it. Here on NLEX, I seldom touch the 6th gear. I would sometimes go up to 5th gear, just like what I'm doing right now, you know, just to conserve fuel, lower down the RPM and maintain the speed. But every once in a while, if I need to actually speed up, I would go up to 6th gear just to test the waters. Sometime in the future, I'll probably get a second bike, but I'm not gonna sell this bad boy right here. I'm gonna keep this bike. I'll take you guys, or I'll probably vlog that as well, you know, when I look for a second bike. So, don't forget to hit like, share this with your friends if you enjoyed it, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so that you guys will be notified every time that I come out with a new video. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. all the way to the end. Thank you for watching Motorossph. Peace out. Woo!